Liftoff will start in T-minus 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have ignition.
It's time! Seconds from game 7 or from championship number 6. Jordan, open, Chicago with the lead. Behind the screen, Harper got a piece of it. It comes off. The Chicago Bulls have won their 6th NBA championship. Tying run at second, 2 out, Palmero over the head of Jenks. Uribe charges, throws, out! And the White Sox have won the World Series.
To the far side around the 8-yard line to Hester. Under it, and to the middle of the 15, to the 20, breaks free of the 25, to the 30, to the outside, 40, midfield, 40, 30 to the post, 20, 15, Hester 5.
For the 3rd time in 6 seasons, it's one goal achieved. The Chicago Blackhawks win the Stanley Cup. A little bouncer slowly toward Bryant. He will glove it to Rizzo. It's in time, and the Chicago Cubs win the World Series.
What up, what up, what up? Welcome to ShawnSierraSports on Sports Zone Chicago. I'm your boy, the SuperBack, Shawn Sierra. Thanks for tuning in on this Hump Day edition. I'm fired up. If you're watching us on Facebook Live, well, then I guess you found us on Facebook. And if you're not following us on Facebook, what? Come on, go to Facebook, type in Sports Zone Chicago, click the like button. Now you're following Sports Zone Chicago. Simple. Wait, there's more. Go to our YouTube channel, and if you're watching us from our YouTube channel, excellent. And if you're not subscribed to our YouTube channel, for real, come on, go to YouTube, type in Sports Zone Chicago, click the subscribe button, but also click the notification button. That's the little bell next to it. That'll let you know anytime a show from Sports Zone Chicago is going live. Get it? Got it? Good. You can also tweet the show. Tweet us at Sports Zone Shy, that's CHI at Sports Zone Shy. Now, if you want to follow me, just me personally online. Want to know what I did? Let me tell you what I did. I tried to make it nice and easy for you folks. Nice and easy. But thanks to hackers and shit, I used to be all at one handle. However, on Facebook, I'm at Shawn Sierra something or other, some numbers. On Twitter now, I'm at ShawnSierra33, which really hurts me. But Instagram, Snapchat, and TikTok, I'm at the Shawn Sierra. You can also tweet the show. Tweet us at Sports Zone Shy, that's CHI at Sports Zone Shy. Now, if you want to follow me, just me personally online. You want to know what I did? Oh, I did say that already. Listen, we got a great show, but I need you to get interactive. So whatever platform you're watching us on, leave a question or comment on that platform. It'll come up here in a thread. We'll put it up on a screen. We'll incorporate it into the show. And that, my peoples, is what makes this the best morning Chicago sports talk show around. And that's you. So bring them all, baby. Questions, comments, smart-ass remarks, because ain't nobody scared over here. Like The Rock said, baby, don't sing it. Just bring it. Let's check the chat. The chat is jumping a little bit. I like it. My girl Levette Lee checking in early. She says, happy hump day, y'all. Michelle Wall said, what up on a hump day? No burpees this morning, Superback? No, we had those yesterday. Oh, those were burpee pull-ups yesterday. Not good. I was pissed. Black Diamond in the house. Goes top of the morning, gang. FGB Shawn, thoughts on the Bears trading down? Let's get into that for a minute. I have a special announcement. I have to cut the show short this morning. It's only going to be about 45 minutes, 40 to 45 minutes. One of my good friends, okay? One of my good friends, her dad passed away. And in the Arabic culture, she's, actually, I'm not sure what nationality she is, but they wake them and then bury them the same day. All right, usually Catholics will have the wake one day, then the burial the next. You go back to the funeral home, and the next day is whatever. Well, he passed away. What's today? Wednesday. I guess it was Monday night. So they were quick. So the wake is this morning at 10:30 to 12:30. The burial is right afterwards. So I'm going to go to the wake. You know, one of my good friends. Yeah. So again, you think I'm kidding, or you think it's this crazy talk when I say let your loved ones know you love them, because tomorrow's promised to no one. All right. So I have to deal with a good friend of mine who lost her dad. And he had some health issues. Okay, he had some health issues, which is why he was older too. So I think he was in his 80s. But if you can get your parents to get out and exercise, especially if you can get them to an adult fitness class, man, that would be so helpful for them and for you too, because you'll keep your parents around longer. Okay. But yeah, it was a shock. I found out yesterday that her father had died. So we're only going to go to like 9:40, 9:45. So we're gonna get crack-a-lackin' quick, fast, in a hurry. All right. But listen, I don't know a lot, but I do know this: more of the usual suspects will chime in as the show goes on. That, my peoples, I can promise you. I can promise you. So listen, since we have an abbreviated schedule today, let's get a crack-a-lackin', baby. You know how we do the first segment of every show is called Top of the Morning.
It won't come just when you want it.
Top of the morning to you. Top of the morning to you.
See the first top of the morning topic. Oh, and then Steve-O's a little sick. He's not doing well either. Man, it's a rough day, man. It's a rough day. So we don't have any graphics today. But check it out. The first top of the morning topic is the Cubs. Cubs fall to the Angels 2-0 yesterday, splitting the first two games of the series. Jameson Taillon, he got the start. He got a no decision. All right, he went 4 2/3, 2 hits, 4 walks, 3 punch outs. Nico Horner was 1 for 4. Miguel Amaya was 1 for 4, and Carson Kelly was 1 for 1. Staying with the Cubs, the next top of the morning topic: the Cubs host the Angels for the rubber match of this series this afternoon. Okay, first pitch is at 1:20 p.m. Central. You can catch that game on the Marquee Network or listen to it on their flagship station, 104.3 FM or 670 AM, The Score. So they're going for the rubber match, 2 out of 3. The probables for today's midday matchup for the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim: Yusei Kikuchi, he's 0-0 with a 4.15 ERA, going up against Matt Boyd on the bump for the North Siders. He's 0-1 with a 14.73 ERA. Whew. Better be there on time, Shawn. Well, it's 10:30 to 12:30, but I got to get there by 10:30 because my mom, it's not too far from where my mom works out. So I'm taking my mom to CrossFit. Then I'm going to head over to the arrangements, to the wake, stay there for about an hour, and then come back and pick up mom's and then bring it back. And then I have a meeting afterwards this afternoon. So, yeah, Levette, I'll definitely be there. But keeping it moving, the next top of the morning topic: the White Sox, the good guys, lost to the Florida Marlins yesterday, 9-2. That was an ass whooping. Eric Fetty, he got the loss. He's 0-1. He went 5 innings, 6 hits, 4 runs, 3 of them earned, 1 free pass, 4 punch outs. Andrew Benintendi 1 for 4 with an RBI, his first of the season. And Mr. Munetaka Murakami, he was 1 for 4 with an RBI, his 4th RBI of this young season. Staying with the White Sox, the next top of the morning topic: the White Sox take on the Marlins in their rubber match for this series. They are also playing this afternoon down in the 305. First pitch is at 12:10 p.m. Central. You can catch that game on Chicago Sports Network or listen to it on their flagship station, ESPN 1000. That's 1000 AM. The probables for today's game for the good guys. Shane Smith looking to rebound from a rough start. He's 0-1 on the season with a 16.20 ERA. Ouch. Going up against Sandy Alcantara for the Miami Marlins. He's 1-0 with a 0.00 ERA. The next top of the morning topic, the Bulls. Only the Bulls. Only the Bulls. The Bulls host the Pacers tonight at the United Center on the West Side. Actually, I guess it's technically called West Town now. Not even the who knows what they're doing. They gentrify areas and they give them new nicknames like Fulton Market District, and whatever. Anyway, the Bulls host the Pacers tonight at the United Center. Tip-off is at 7 p.m. Central. You can catch that game on Chicago Sports Net or listen to it on their flagship station 104.3 FM or 670 AM. The Score. Now, staying with the Bulls, this was crazy. All right, the Bulls waived Jaden Ivey, the young man they just got in the trade. Just got him in a trade. And it was interesting. You know, he just went on a rant. Okay? He just went on a rant, a social media rant, an anti-gay rant, and it was listen, you have to understand there's a thing called freedom of speech, and I get it. You're more than welcome to say what you want. But by the same token, you have to be ready for the consequences. Here's what he said yesterday. Or the other day, pardon me.
And proclaim LGBTQ. Right? They proclaim Pride Month and the NBA. They proclaim it. They show it to the world. They say, come join us for Pride Month to celebrate unrighteousness. They proclaim it. They proclaim it on the billboards. They proclaim it in the streets. Unrighteousness. So how is it that one can't speak righteousness? How is it one that how are they to say that you man, this man is crazy? That the world.
So that clip courtesy of Ball is Life, that page. And he went on about a 45-minute rant. And yes, there is freedom of speech in this country. Just watch what you say. You're free to say whatever you like, but there are going to be repercussions for things that you may say. And one of the repercussions is the Bulls felt the need to waive him. They felt the need to waive him. So remember, the Bulls acquired Ivey from the Pistons. All right, the Pistons drafted him number 5 overall in 2022. All right, they got him at the deadline in the deal for Kevin Huerter. And recently he's had, I don't know, an epiphany or what the situation is, But he started taking to social media by preaching to people about his beliefs and condemn those he believes weren't quote unquote saved. This is according to Joe Colley from the Chicago Sun-Times. You can't just, and I know it sounds crazy, especially with what we're going through in this time and place, but you can't push your beliefs on other people. Okay, you can say what you want, you can believe what you want. That's wonderful. But there can be consequences. You can't say what you believe is better than what anyone else believes. And you got to understand, he was talking about Pride Month. Well, the NBA partakes in Pride. Well, I don't know how the NBA feels about Pride, but I know how the NBA feels about money. Okay? And they are not going to exclude anyone who has money who attends basketball games. So that's why they started having a Pride Month, a Pride Day. All sports teams have a Pride Day now in Chicago. All sports teams, not just the Cubs, every day. All sports teams do. Okay? Because they do not want to ostracize any one particular group. So they shouldn't. You have to understand that you have a responsibility. When someone pays you, yes, again, you can say what you like, but you're also, when you do that, you are putting the people that you work for at risk. Okay? What do I mean at risk? Well, there's backlash that could happen if the NBA or the Bulls didn't do anything. Backlash that can happen. There could be bad PR. You don't want bad public relations, especially at any point with a sports franchise. But now, since the Bulls are tanking, and then you don't want to be known as the anti-gay, anti-LGBTQ plus organization. That's a moniker you do not want to have. He's got to understand you're able to believe those things, but even though it's on your personal page, you're still associated with the Chicago Bulls because you're under contract with them. And if sponsors have a problem with what it is you're saying, sponsors may decide to pull out. Oh, is this how you feel? Is this how we feel? Cuz bet. In the NBA and all sports leagues and franchises do not want sponsors pulling out over something like this. You can't just go spout off how you feel. And according to Joe Colley, he was a little weird. Let me double check. I got and this is according to Joe Colley. This is, Jaden Ivey reportedly used to ask Bulls reporters, if they fornicated before marriage. This is per J. Colley Hoops. Come on, man. What kind of stuff is that? Because of I think this young man's at a crossroads in his early life. To have some beliefs is fine. It's wonderful. You can't push them on people. can't go on a rant. And whatever you believe is protected under the Constitution. Your employment by a company is not protected by the Constitution. Because the Bulls fired him for conduct detrimental to the team. And his question was, how am I detrimental to the team? I'm a great teammate. I've been in rehab. I'm going through all the things necessary because he was just shut down for the rest of the season because of a knee injury. He goes, I don't miss my rehabs. I'm there every day, every practice. But the team being the organization, and that had a lot of backlash that it was facing if they didn't do anything. So they had to set an example. So, freedom of speech. Just watch what you say. But I think this young man has a lot of other issues that he's got to deal with. Yeah, he's in a weird space right now. So I hope I wish him the best. It's one mistake. I hope he doesn't get canceled over it because we are in a cancel culture society. I don't know. It's just unfortunate that this young man is going through this. But again, you made your bed in it. You know how the landscape of society is today. So for you to say that, you got to understand there's going to be repercussions. My man King Booker World checking in. Sean Levette, Miss Shawn, Black Diamond, salute. What's up, my man? How we doing? Brandon Shuts in the house. What's up, Papa? Says happy hump day. How are you? I presume is what he's meant to say. I'm doing well, sir. Thank you for asking. But let's keep it moving a little bit. The Blackhawks fell to the Winnipeg Jets 4-3 in overtime yesterday. Spencer Knight stopped 20 of 24 shots. And Tom Frondell, the rookie, man, a week ago he's still in the Swedish league, give or take. First 2 games had 2 assists. Yesterday he scored his first goal. He lit the lamp for the first time in the NHL. Congratulations to Anton Frondell. Tyler Bertuzzi lit the lamp twice yesterday for the 30th and 31st time this season. Mikheyev had 2 assists along with Crevier, both their 15th and 16th helpers of the season. Let's check it out. Let's keep it up to the next top of the morning topic. The Hawks are in Edmonton tomorrow to face the Oilers. Puck drop is at 8 p.m. Central. You can catch that game on Chicago Sports Network or listen to it on their flagship station, 7:20 a.m. Keeping it moving, maybe the next top of the morning topic. The Final Four is set for Saturday in Naptown. For those of you who don't know, Indianapolis is called Naptown. Game 1, number 2 UConn versus number 3 Illinois is set for 5:09 p.m. Central. You can catch that game on TBS, TNT, or True TV. It's going to be a big a huge game. Obviously, it's the Final Four for the Illini. The Illini are the lowest seeded team left in the Final Four, going up against a powerhouse in UConn. UConn was given a reprieve from poor decision making and situational unawareness by a young Duke team. I said Uke. Utes? What's a Ute? By a young Duke team. Yeah. The Crooked Commission in the house. Shawn, what's going on? Bear down, FGB. Think of Ben's comments the other day about Kobe. And Crooked Commission says, bear down. My cool cats are back in the Final Four. LFG, let's freaking go. Yeah, we'll talk about this. And as I said, for those of you who joined late, I'm only going to about another 10 minutes. A good friend of mine, her dad passed away. And in that culture, he passed away Monday night. So I found out about it yesterday. And today is the arrangements. They wake and bury the same day. So from 10:30 to 12:30 is the wake. The funeral, the burial is immediately after that. So as she's one of my good friends, I cannot miss it. I have to be there to support and show and pay my respects. So I'll be leaving. I'll be cutting the show right around 9:40-ish, 45. So we got another 7-8 minutes. Which is why I tell you, let your loved ones know you love them, because tomorrow is promised to no one. So, and I don't say that lightly. I don't say that just to say it. It is true, and it rings so true to us. A lot of us, as we get older, a lot more goodbyes are said on our parts. But let's get back to sports. Next up, the morning topic, the Final Four, Game 2. After Illinois plays UConn, battle of the two number 1 seeds. The number 1 Michigan takes on number 1 Arizona, and the Crooked Commission's his peoples down in the AZ. They're over in Indy. That game is scheduled to start at 7:39 p.m. Central, and you can catch that game on TBS, TNT, and True TV as well. Next topic, the morning topic, Tiger Woods says he's stepping back to seek treatment. He will miss the Masters for the 2nd straight year. Tiger Woods was recently in a one-car accident. He said that it was interesting. They arrested him for DUI. They gave him a breathalyzer. He passed the breathalyzer, and they still took him in and arrested him. His response yesterday was he was looking down at his phone, which is what caused the accident. So if you're looking down at your phone, why do you need to step away from golf to seek treatment? Were you high? Were you on pain meds? They found pain meds in the truck. So are you doping yourself up on pain meds? What's going on with Tiger Woods? Commish with no side jab. Tiger Woods is both the best and worst driver in the world. Hope he gets better. Yeah. King Booker World says it must be nice to be rich. You can do whatever the hell you want. It's like the fifth or sixth time he's been under the influence. Well, he was, but it wasn't alcohol. It wasn't alcohol. He passed the breathalyzer test. So he must have been. I'm thinking it's pain meds. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know, man. I don't know. I wish him well. And you know what, King Booker World? It must be nice. He's got an addictive personality. That's the issue. Agreed. King Booker World says, also, you got all this damn money, get a driver. His thing is he doesn't want people knowing where. Yeah. I think it's bullshit. Hire a driver and make him sign an NDA. I don't even have King Booker World. I don't even have to be that rich to never drive again. You give me a couple $1 million. We get to $10 million, bro. Driver. Driver. I'll be like Ghost in Power. That's funny. But I hear you, bro. I'm getting out of my because if I get $500,000, I'm never driving again. That's funny. But I agree. Get it, hire a service, make him sign an NDA, non-disclosure agreement. You can't talk about where you've taken Tiger, where you're going to take Tiger, what his schedule is for tomorrow. You can't talk about it outside the work in the workplace when your boss tells you tomorrow Tiger's going here. That's just stupid. That's stupid. And it's probably cutting off his independence. But listen, bro, you crashed about 17 times. Crooked Commish says, yeah, Shawn, you can hire me to drive you around. I'm cool with it. Hey, bro, you got to come back to the Shy, though. I don't know if you want to leave that lovely AZ weather. We'll make it a good living for you. We'll make it a good living. So my thoughts and prayers go to Tiger. All right, he's obviously he has some crazy demons he's dealing with, but you also have to remember the way he was raised. It was all these child prodigies have demons that they have to exercise. All right, look at Michael Jackson. Okay, a lot of child superstars on TV have gone through so many things. Macaulay Culkin. All right, Gary Coleman, Todd Bridges from Different Strokes. You don't know what Different Strokes is, man. You and I cannot vibe. So many, just because you get introduced to a different crowd, and Tiger was raised by both parents, but groomed by his dad, and it was golf, 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 boom, 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 boom. And that's the only thing with golf. And then once you get that taken care of, now you become obsessed with something else, and something else, and something else. This is how you learn. This is how you learn how to live. That's funny, King Booker World. Now the world don't move to the beat of just one drum. What might be right for you may not be right for some. The man is born, he's a man of dreams. Then along comes you. You got nothing but something. You got different strokes it takes. That's classic, man. Classic. Man, you can mess around and make me go and go watch find an episode online somewhere, fool. Make me find an episode online. But Commissioner, you're a fool. What you talking about? What you talking about, Willis? Gary Cole was so cool, man, back in the day. Oh, man. But I'm excited about Illinois. I'm excited about my White Sox. Here's the thing about Illinois. The one thing we got to worry about, and this is going to suck, is that Illinois is not going to be the same next year. All right? Keaton Wagler is probably going to go to the NBA. They're talking about him being a top 10 pick. The dude's a freshman who's like 120 pounds soaking wet after dinner. his development, they're not going to be able to develop him. He's not going to be strong. This is why. Do you see why I tell you my proposal? And Tommy Tuberville came up with a proposal as well. I was reading about that the other day. I'm like, hold on, players. Now you're stealing my stuff, dog. What you doing? Tommy Tuberville, the old coach from Auburn. Yeah, he has a proposal to save college sports. Similar. Okay. Oh, come on. Now I have to subscribe. I can't look at this. Anyway. This is my idea is great. I think my idea is great. And I think it touches and handles every issue. Right? One transfer portal. You can transfer and play the next year. Unless if you go there, your coach gets fired, then you get another one. All right. The NBA has to step in and says we're not allowing people under 21. So you got to be 3 years out of high school. Okay. 3 years out of high school. If you're a foreigner, you can't be under 21 years old. Because it's making your game better. You're getting better, trained, developed players. That's what you're getting. So their upside is higher now because their floor is higher. Because they come fundamentally sound. Now they can build that skill off the fundamentals. Okay? NIL money, it's there. They don't need to go hardship and help moms and dads. They don't need to do that. They get them NIL money. They can do that already. So it's a win-win situation. I like it. I like my idea. We'll see. We will see. My man, Armando Emeterio Lara Jr. is in the house. Junior, what's up, buddy? Yeah. Well, listen, it's about 9:43 right now. I told you guys, for those of you who just joined, I'm going to cut the show short today. A good friend of mine, her dad passed away. And in their culture, he passed away Monday night. I found out yesterday. The services are today. And they're going to wake him and bury him this morning. So 10:30 to 12:30 is the wake. Then they're going to take him to the cemetery and bury him quick, fast. So I have to go and show my respects to my friend. Yeah, I have to go show respect, and I know she would do the same thing for me. So I need to do that. So I get to take moms to CrossFit, take her, drop her off, and it's not very far from CrossFit, maybe about 5-7 minutes, and then come back in about an hour. I'll stay there maybe 45 minutes, pay my respects, and come back and pick up the warden. So, guys, thank you. Junior says, sorry to hear that. King Booker Wells says, damn to hear that, Shawn. Blessings to them and theirs and yours. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Black Diamond says, give your friend my condolences. Shawn, losing a parent is never easy. Yeah, no, I remember I lost my dad back in 94. That was crazy. It was nuts. But I will. Listen, don't forget. Let's not forget. Get your Sports Zone Chicago swag. Okay? Sports Zone Chicago swag at sportzonechicago.com. You got Sports Zone Chicago hats, got hoodies, got quarter zips, Bears Victory Monday, t-shirts. All right, we got a couple different colors. We got your good, better, best t-shirts. Got your good, better, best hoodies. All right. You got your FGB hoodies. See, but Shawn got his in orange. Got your FGB shirts. Make sure you order those. Do that now. Do that soon. And don't forget the boat party. Saturday, July 25th. Summer of George. Linen party. It's the double nickel, my 55th birthday, the double nickel all linen celebration for the SuperBack. All right. I am going to change that to I got the new Zelle thing for my business bank account. So everything I'll make I'll put a post in the party, in the invite, the event that I have. So I'm telling you, follow me on Facebook. I can add you to that party. I made it private because there's a few of my friends that, a few people, my Facebook friends, that I really don't want to be there because them with other people is going to be not good. So, yeah, just that's what I'm doing. So that'll be changed today. Go check out the event. I'll have the Zelle, and this is a Zelle tag. It's gonna be a Zelle tag, okay? Or if you have Venmo, you can do that as well. But yeah, I changed it Black Diamond. I know you said it would be easier if I did change it to Zelle, which I was able to. All right. Listen, guys, you have a phenomenal day. It's a little cooler today in the low 40s. So just we know how to dress. We're from Chicago, but let's just make sure that, man, hug your loved ones a little tighter. All right. Yeah, do that. Listen, I got to get out of here. It's almost time. I got to get her to CrossFit. I have to get over to the wake. All right. I will see you guys on Friday. We fired up for Friday. We'll be talking about the hopefully the White Sox game gets in tomorrow. I'll be at opening day. That should be dope. We just got to deal with the rain. All right. But anyway, have a phenomenal day. And from everyone here at Sports Zone Chicago, I'm your boy, the SuperBack, Shawn Sierra. All right. Your boy is out.
Come on.